As many folks know, the Nixon era war on drugs really was a war on Black and brown folks and anti-war efforts.
Nixon and the war on drugs, right, in the 70s, it was explicitly stated, and we have this on tape now.
Nixon administration official has admitted that the war on drugs is all about throwing Black people in jail. He said, quote, "The Nixon campaign in 1968 and the Nixon White House after that had two enemies, the anti-war left and Black people." You understand what I'm saying? We knew we couldn't make it illegal to be either against the war or Black.
This became a really convenient way, frankly, to build a free labor force. We haven't watched David Duvernay's The 13th. We should, because slavery is still legal in this country if you've been imprisoned.
It was never about public safety. But now the legal frameworks that have set precedent for how we do things, it's so far gone, people can't see what's underneath it.
Most folks that I talk to think that there aren't anyone in their state incarcerated for cannabis anymore because the state legalized, and unfortunately, that's just not true.
We arrest more for cannabis than we do for all violent offenses combined. That means that most of our policing work is around cannabis possession.
Black and brown folks are still about 3.5 times more likely to be arrested for a cannabis offense. LGBTQ folks are actually 2.25 times more likely to be arrested generally.
Why are queer and trans youth overrepresented in jails and prisons and in arrest rates? Around 40% of homeless youth are queer and trans kids. Being a homeless youth makes you more vulnerable to arrest.
And they use cannabis at about double the rate of their straight counterparts as well.
The primary harm of cannabis is if you're a Black or brown person, if you're a queer or trans person, the risk is being entangled in the carceral system.
It's hard to reconcile that over $20 billion have been generated by state tax revenue, and yet even last year, we still had over 200,000 arrests.
Folks who were impacted by war on drugs are dealing with generational trauma for the same behavior white rich folks are creating generational wealth off of.